Well, my next guest gives new meaning to the term playing with fire. He's performed on America's Got Talent, The Tonight Show, as well as major corporate events, as well as under the bright lights of Las Vegas. Here's a little sample of the amazing award-winning juggling and comedy of Ivan Pecel.
All right, Nicole. Wow, I love this. Looks beautiful.
Thanks.
Also looks flammable.
Probably.
Okay, where are you from?
Kansas.
Are you really? Where?
Yeah. Manhattan.
Are you serious? No, I lived in Topeka for a couple years.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
I mean, kind of a long story, but I moved out there for a girl, which was stupid because she lived in Seattle. I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna dip the torches in this fuel. Nicole, I'm gonna hand you the torches, and you simply just hold them for now, okay? Torch number 1. Then Nicole, here comes torch number 2. Just be very, very careful that you don't breathe in the fumes because they tend to act as a natural laxative. So that was a crappy show. Boom! Comedy jokes! You're dripping, it looks like you got a little too much fuel on these torches. Here, let's fuel off. Gotta get all this fuel off, Nicole. Says, safety is my #1 priority. This is my career we're talking about, Nicole, okay? All right, Nicole, do you have the lighter? All right, we're gonna play a little game called Witch Trial. Light it up! Ah, fun! Come on, I love this game in New England. Too soon? Come on over here, light these up for me. Anytime you're ready, Nicole. Come on, baby, light my fire. Totally safe. Let's just go ahead and do it. Yep, here we go, Nicole. Waiting on you.
Really?
Yep. Ah! Nicole, thank you very much for helping me out. Appreciate it. Huh? Let's go. Back to your seat, Nicole. Back. Okay. Watch that hair as you go by. There we go.
Oh, thank you.
Yep.
That's warm.
Can you see all right? Yeah, Nicole, you feel that? Hot flashes, giving you hot flashes, huh? Right? Menopause is funny. And for all of you skeptics in the audience, sir, I want you to grab the other end of the stick. Make sure this is, in fact, real fire that I'm using. Boy, that'd be pretty funny if my narcolepsy kicked in right now, wouldn't it?
Ivan, we're so happy to have you here. I want you to tell me when you were able to start making juggling more than just about juggling stuff.
Well, first off, Governor, I just want to say thank you so much for having me, and I really do appreciate the care package that your team sent over, including this official Mike Huckabee T-shirt. This is the most fantastic shirt I've ever owned. I love this thing. They don't make it in a man size apparently, but I'm digging it still. Yeah, my whole show is a comedy juggling variety show. I've always been very into comedy, very into public speaking, and so at a very early age, I learned to kind of combine the two for a very unique show.
You know, you have a motto: making juggling tolerable. It almost sounds like being an accordion player. So tell me, what about juggling has been intolerable up until now?
Basically, I have found the general public, their misconception of juggling, it's a person just kind of standing there and throwing things and catching it. I feel people can take about, 5 to 6 minutes of juggling before they're like, I get it, you throw and catch stuff. What else you do? So this kind of sets up the humor for the show to show that it's more than just somebody standing there, throwing stuff in the air.
On a serious note, people like you who make a living performing in front of folks, I mean, this is devastating to your livelihood to be basically shut out of every event, everything canceled, no in-person shows. How do you cope with that? And what will it look like in the future when we do get back to some level of normal?
I've literally had every live performance of mine canceled up until August. So being self-employed, that is it's a devastating blow. I would love to get back to some kind of normalcy. I'm hoping that it goes there in the future. But in the meantime, I've been exploring many, many different ways to bring my show digitally, much like we are doing right now. My main source of income is traveling around the country and performing for companies. And obviously, when convention centers are closed and conference centers, these events aren't happening live.
I know you do a lot of large corporate events entertaining people. There's an anxiety that corporations are probably not going to do a lot of those in the future. They'll do everything by Zoom or some other type of digital mode. How can you adapt when it comes to that kind of thing?
There's actually a few different options, and I've done quite a few of these. Like we said, most of the time I'll go and do a corporate event, and during the day, it's a weekend-long thing. They're doing seminars, they're doing breakout sessions, and they'll have me in the evening as kind of like the comedic relief or entertainment purposes. Well, like you said, these aren't happening live anymore, but they are still doing these conferences over Zoom, and they are doing them on the internet. And so how do I interject into those? You can never take away, you can't get better than live in-person performance, so we adapt. I've done shows over Zoom right here in my back room. I've done personalized messages. I've done bombing a Zoom meeting where they'll be in a Zoom meeting, and for 2 minutes, I'll just pop in and do a 2-minute bit. I'll juggle whatever it is that the corporation is pitching. I've also done a lot of how to juggle workshops where we've taken a break and I've taught a large amount of people how to juggle.
So, Ivan, do you ever juggle dangerous stuff in your shows? And can you show us a little of it?
I make a living doing this. Of course I can. Governor, I got something specifically for you today. You are going to love this. I'm not going to juggle this. I just had this laying around. I got to get this out of the way. I'm going to juggle these. They're plastic. It's so much safer, and it's not against my parole. So, a couple tricks for you. There we go. All right, Governor, I got some dangerous stuff I am going to show you today. I am going to juggle this bowling ball, this razor sharp hatchet, and this raw egg. Organic, $15 this cost me. Now at first, this trick may not look that impressive, but keep in mind, one of my arms is the prosthetic. This is actually a standard sobriety test here in California as well. It's really cracking down.
Ivan, well done. I'm glad I was socially distanced from you, because if you'd have thrown that hatchet at me, that might have been dangerous. Thanks for doing this. Now, to tell you how to see more of Ivan Pecel's fantastic juggling, maybe to have him bump in on your Zoom conference call and lighten it up,